5 years ago, I got green onion from the market, and the top part of it is rotten. So I stick the bottom part, the white part, in the garden bed. Not very long, they come up like a normal onion, like this. But when the snow comes, all of them dry up, disappear. But the next spring, they come up, they come back again. They are so big this year. They can be more than 1.5 inches diameter. The height is about 1 meter's height. The third years after spring, they come back again, but this time they have a lot of flowers and produce a lot of beautiful seeds. The flowers are so beautiful, and then they gave a lot of good seed for me. This is a very nice seed that I can save this year. After I harvest the seed, I need to cut the stem that they have seed off because it's not very useful anymore. It's too tough to use to eat them, but it's not good to keep it there because it doesn't look nice at all. So I cut it off. But you can see this stem that I hold in my hand is the stem of the flowers, but that's the new shoot they come up. So we can cut this part off. We don't need this part. I can't believe this onion can last for 5 years. I harvest them every year and they always come back after winter. Every 3 weeks they will multiple. There will be double number of green onion. So we need to think about how can we use them or eat them because they're so big, so beautiful, and produce so many of them. In the same time, the seed that drop on the ground because I harvest the seed too late, they start to sprout and come back again. This is young green onion coming up. So I think about I need to learn how to eat them because I don't even know what kind of spring onion it is. I haven't seen this kind of big spring onion like this before. This green onion propagates so fast. I need to pull a lot of them out. I don't know what to do with them yet, but I need to keep them, control them more. So I like to clean them outside. I don't want to bring the dirt and everything inside. And then in the same time, in the garden, we have a lot of tomatoes. There are many different kinds of tomatoes that they are ready to harvest. So I need to keep them for saving seed too. When we do gardening and do seed saving, it's very fun because you will have a chance to taste so many kind of fruit of vegetable that you have, like tomatoes. We have many different kind of tomato. This year in Colorado, I harvest 6 varieties of tomatoes this year. Each of them is so unique, so tasty. When you grow with no chemical, with good compost, the taste, I cannot explain it, how good it is. It's so good. And I have a lot of them this year. We have only 2 pieces of sausages left, but we have 4 people to feed. I think about to make soup from whatever we have. The first thing is I use celery, chopped celery, very fine, because soup will be best with celery. And then I will use all the onion, the big onion that I harvest today. So I will chop them. I will separate the stem, the bottom white part of it and the green part of it. The bottom white part of it will be sweet if we cook it long, but the green part I will put to the end to get the green color. It will look nicer for the soup. I chop the onion quite big and long pieces because I think it will be fun to chew when we boil it long enough. I start with stir fry celery with butter. Stir fry until it smells good. And then I add everything that I have. The main thing is tomato because I did a lot of tomato for seed saving. I did a lot of seed saving. So we have a lot of leftover tomato meat. I put all of them in the pot, including sausages and onion, the stem of onion. And I remember that I have one eggplant left in the garden, so I got it. So I put everything that I have, try to put everything in the pot. This pot I did not add any water, but the juice that you can see now is come from tomato, because tomato contain a lot of juice that make it taste good. We can get very good taste from tomato. This is the sausage that I had. So we have a little bit of sausage. We cannot cook only sausage and feed everybody. We have 4 people, but we have only 2. But to make soup, we can have a lot of food to feed everybody. That's the idea. Put the lid on and let it cook until eggplant soft and then tomato is soft. All the juice, it come from tomatoes and vegetables. That I did not add any water in there. So this kind of soup tastes so good normally. And we just add some salt and pepper and green onion that we have left over. That is the last thing that I put. That's finished. After put green onion, that's enough. When we have garden, small garden next to the house, everything so easy. We don't need to worry much about food. Whatever we have, just put together in the pot. It can be very good soup. Everybody will be happy with it. This is my 2 hours work in the garden and in the kitchen today. A lot of fun.